Why, hello, SpeedGaming 2! Welcome in for our first bracket race of the Triforce Triple Play Season 2 brackets. I'm KTAP4321, and I'm joined by Tracy M. How are you doing tonight, Tracy?
Doing good. I do have to correct you a little bit. Actually, there was a race played yesterday. It just didn't get a restream. This is the first restream of the bracket stage. Now, for those of you maybe new to the Triforce Triple Play, the runners, we've had about 78 or 80 runners playing different whatever flag sets they choose to play. A lot of them have been from the previous tournament. That just ended last night. No spoilers about that, please, if someone wants to watch it. But they've been playing every day except Sundays. There are 3 races, and if you play 16 of them and you're in the top 32 that have played 16, you get to enter this tournament. And here we are. Not top 16, top 32.
So, according to my sheet on looking at the rankings, apparently there was 104 participants in this Triforce Triple Play.
Even more than I thought. Cool.
So, do you want to explain what our flag set is tonight and how flags are going to work in this tournament?
So there's 7 different flag sets. I hope they got that number right, because it's easy to lose track. Voice rips on the overworld. Oh boy. Yeah, so there's 7 different flag sets. This one in particular, you notice how Yumi just found the sword? This is what we call sword dash less. And what it is you cannot pick up a wood sword until 1 hour into the seed. It's otherwise pretty general flags. Heart Shuffle is on. I think this is the first quest overworld.
We do have our red candle confirmed at the Armos item, and we have extra candles.
The red candle will be the Armos item, so the guarantee the runners have a little bit of offense. They can pick up the white sword if they find it. Mags will be 11 hearts if they can pick that up. Because you still need a sword to finish the seed, but in case the seed is not finished without a sword, because this is not actual swordless, the logic doesn't guarantee access to either the white sword or the magic sword. Just in case the runners can't have a mercy period where at 1 hour they can go ahead and pick up that wood sword.
We also have our book tonight acting as an atlas, and important items are on in 9. So that last statement is going to be very important to a bit of routing with our seed.
Potentially, yeah.
So, since I'm pulling things up, what are our secrets tonight so far that we've seen?
We saw medium at 30.
I'll take a 30 medium secret. And I see a 16 small secret. So far, we're nice with money. And Antlerz gets a bomb drop off some moblins here. Also, found the Armos item somewhere.
Well, we know what that is, so yeah, we can start burning down the trees.
We're gonna start arson in Hyrule 1 bush at a time.
Yeah. Remember, only Link can cause forest fires.
So what would be the Smokey the Bear equivalent in Hyrule?
Oh, I don't know. There's candle for Yumi. Antler's gonna start burning things down. And we get to take any, so we can grab some hearts.
Well, Antlerz is getting closer and closer to guaranteeing that white sword item when he finds it at 6 hearts.
$18 rupee bombs. Not great, but a little bit above normal, so that's good.
I mean, but we have, decent small and medium secrets, so it's not like we're gonna be complaining.
No, we're fine. Not so happy about that 98 rupee key or the 78 rupee bait if we need to buy those, but hey, you know.
Yeah. Oh, yay, we have the link working now. And there's our wood sword that we can pick up for another 56 minutes.
Yeah, we saw that earlier. I think Yumi saw it. One of them saw it. It's not far from the start screen. Ideally, in this mode, you do not want to ever have to pick that up. But sometimes you just end up...
Oh, there's Mags.
Yeah, magic sword. Magic sword also near start. We can get to that 11 heart amount.
So it's going to be a race against the clock right now.
Power bracelet. I think hints are mixed in this.
Yeah, we do have mixed hints, I believe.
If there's a 16 rupee secret, and yeah, forgive us because there's like 20 different flag sets. Well, I mean, that's not 20, but there's so many flag sets because trying to keep track of them all. You're going to get a lot of this on commentary in general.
But we have wizards on the overworld tonight.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of good because we're going to be able to kill most things in dungeons with the candle. Everything but Pole's Voice and Dark Nuts are going to be killable.
And speaking of dungeons, here's level 5.
Yeah, we're going to definitely be digging our dungeons a little bit more than you might normally swordless, but, you know, there's a lot of value in getting your overworld figured out as well. And is that a wand? That is a wand.
I think it is.
That is a huge pickup. Antlerz hopefully gets over there into level 5, because that wand is going to be able to give Yumi all the offense that he needs, except against Wizards, which are on the overworld anyway.
The Dongos.
Anything else? Yeah, we're going to be able to kill those. Well, you can kill a Dodongo with 2 bombs. You just won't get the bomb drop. So Dodongos, while...
we don't have bombs right now.
Well, yes, but we can get bombs because we can kill things with that wand, so... Dodongos are killable. Yeah, Antlerz maybe is prioritizing just his overworld checks, which, you know, could work out for him.
I mean, but Yumi's just quick dip so far into level 5 has paid off tremendously with the wand.
Yeah,
because the wand
really
is something
has.
You really want to see when you're in swordless, in a way. Or just in general. So too bad it can't be used to kill Ganon tonight.
Yeah, well, we have plenty of time to get a sword. He'll be fine.
Oh?
Yeah, it looks like Antlerz had one of his settings wrong on his flashcard. He's fixing that.
Carry on. And that's a heart for Yumi, now getting up to 4 hearts. So, it's kind of sad when you have this early wand in 5 and the Pole's Voices are in the overworld.
No, it's not. If it was a bow, then I'd be sad the Pole's Voices were in the overworld.
Or is my brain confusing bow and wand at this hour?
I don't know. I mean, it's nice that they would be killable, you know, with the wand, because you can't kill them with the candle, but... for now, I'd be perfectly happy to not be wanding down Pole's Voice.
Oh.
It's still, you know, 4 or 5 hits, depending on what they rolled.
Leok returns by a lake. Uh-oh.
There's plenty of lake spots before you have to start worrying about your raft, K-Tap.
Yeah, but it also can be in level 9 tonight.
Can. So Antlerz is unfortunately going to choose to dip level 2. I mean, this could have the white sword, which would be really big for him. But it's not going to get him a wand.
But he does have his bomb droppers on his screen.
Well, Stavros aren't going to drop bombs. Yumi's got bomb droppers. But we can't do anything about the Dig Dogger right now.
But we have a reverse sea room over here on Yumi's side. Oh, and there's the Dark Nuts in 2.
Yeah, there's not a lot. Antlerz may not stay in this 2 for very long. It's gonna, you know, you can use the bombs to kill the Dark Nuts, but that's not exactly the most effective. It's kind of slow and not great. There's gonna be a Triforce for Yumi.
And oh shoot for Antlerz.
Yeah, a little surprised he's not picking up this compass.
Oh, he is. I think he's just trying to get a better spawn pattern.
Yeah, probably, but I would just get the compass and up A out of here. You can take one hit before you're dead.
Go tanking balls to the wall with this?
Well, I might use the candle boost, but yeah. You
Oh,
can,
maybe he's trying to get the. Oh, he was trying to get
you
the
want
key.
the key.
That's smart.
That makes more sense. And he's gonna spend the key to see another key door and a map that we can't pick up. Because the game loves to put maps in moat and Chevy rooms.
Alright. Oh!
I didn't see that,
See,
but it's
we're rolling into this. We're rolling in the money tonight.
How big was it? I didn't see it. I just saw the
107.
Money keep rolling. Oh, okay. 107's definitely above vanilla. We
have a 16, 30, or 32 in 107 secrets, so I'd take that any day of the week.
Oh, sure.
But I wouldn't take those whiz robes.
Finding any roads. Ugh.
We have a bow and 2.
That's good for Antlerz. That is offense that he can use once he finds an arrow shop.
He just has to find one.
Okay, these any roads are okay. Like the first two, they're kind of close to start. The ones, they take you to pretty good place. They don't get you to the east at all, which is kind of bad. But you get a Death Mountain any road. We do get a kind of, I think it was the spot next to the Forgotten Spot, so it's pretty decent. Yumi's going to go ahead and get into this level 2. He's going to have a better time of it than Antlerz is having. He's got that wand.
Wand can damage darkness, right?
Yes, but you have to do, the key to wand damaging dark nuts is you have to use it as a stabby weapon instead of a ranged weapon.
As long as the Triforce isn't ladder blocked or in a dig dogger room, Yumi has a good chance of digging it out. Especially in these dark nut combat rooms.
Well, it's not in the dig dog room we just saw, because we see the compass dot on Antlerz' side, but it doesn't mean that room couldn't have a dig dogger. Or Goma, because Yumi doesn't have arrows yet either.
But this is a very nice swordless plus C that has given our runners some form of ranged combat very early on.
Well, I mean...
Antlerz is going to find
nice for
an arrow
Yumi.
shop.
We don't know if the arrow shop's a rare shop. It might take him a while to get it. So you got to be a little bit cautious about that. Now Yumi getting the wand is really, really nice and going to work out really well for him. We'll see if Antlerz gets to this level 5 soon. Yumi gets the bad news that you're not getting a map right now.
Are we blocked somehow out of getting to the bottom of this level 2?
I don't know. It could just be combat blocked. Let's see what happens on Yumi's side. And it could be segmented.
That is also true.
There's the bow for Yumi.
I believe Antlerz is going to find level 5 soon.
Yeah, I like the bomb purchase. Got lots and lots of money.
Well, you can never have too many bombs.
Yeah. But sometimes it's not always cost effective, Yumi. That room dropped the bow, it's not going to push. But yeah, I think he suspects a transport, and it could be this room right here. Or I should say,
that's what my gut was telling me when I saw this room earlier. But Antlerz is going to find his wand pretty soon.
Yeah, that's going to be really good for him.
Does he go back to 2 is the question.
No, not right away. He got a good item out of there.
Oh wait, he left?
Nah, hold on, he's just pirouetting.
Oh right, pirouetting. Well, Yumi's out of bombs, and we're gonna...
Yeah, this is either a find... Yeah. This is either a find the bomb hole or a segment. Or both.
It could be both. Well, luckily for Yumi, there's only a bomb shop a couple screens away.
Yeah, I don't know that you spend a ton of time trying to figure out that level 2. Unless the ladder is the other item in there.
We only have one item in 2, right?
Well, the heart shuffle's on. Heart shuffle's on.
Oh, it is on? Okay.
Yeah.
My brain kind of just forgot that for a minute.
Well, I mean, we've been calling races with no heart shuffle. Well, not, I mean, with the pseudo hybrid heart shuffle for, how many weeks? So yeah, it's understandable.
Yeah, the seed bleed is real, even if you... So, what do you think our other dungeons are going to be tonight?
Well, I would get you. We haven't been to Death Mountain. We haven't been to the east at all. There's a lot of places where we still need to go. And we're just gonna take this transport. This should get him closer to where that wand is. I feel like it was somewhere on the top of the dungeon.
It was near start. Maybe it was near this room.
Good, manhandle a kill for Antlerz. There's that returns by a lake.
And Yumi's just chasing Antlerz steps right about now, but both for runners are able to pick up the white sword item, which is their power bracelet, when they find it.
Where is this wand?
What is Yumi found it so fast I don't remember mean?
Yeah, I thought he was more to the top of the dungeon, but maybe not. I don't remember it being difficult to find.
It's like only a couple rooms in, because he did it with the candle. But I think what's on both for runners' mind right now is the arrow shop.
Oh, for sure.
What the heck? I'm wondering...
Antlerz finding and leaving the Triforce.
What room did he miss?
He's gonna grab this Triforce. I think he's gonna leave, which is really unfortunate if that's the case.
Oh, and here's 4 for Yumi.
Yeah, he's gonna leave this level 5, which is really unfortunate. If you can find some arrows, it's not gonna be so bad, but not great to be leaving that level 5 when we know it's a wand. He doesn't know it's a wand, of course. There's a heart in level 4.
Well, Yumi's getting closer to max. I don't think Yumi's gonna complain about that.
No, you pick up hearts in this mode. Even the runners that normally wouldn't pick up any hearts are gonna pick up hearts in this mode. Okay, chat saying Yumi bombed the wall on the bottom and Antlerz bombed the wall on the left at the start of 5. First run? Yeah, I mean, that would have been a pirouette, and I find it hard to believe that Antlerz wouldn't have pirouetted, so that's kind of weird.
But on the bright side, this is not required.
I mean, it's not required, but, like, the difference in speed right now is going to be significant. So, Yumi is going to be able to clear a whole bunch of dungeons. And, Yumi's not going to be... Yeah, Yumi's just going to be able to clear dungeons right now. With Wizrobes on the overworld, there's nothing that he can't kill. And Antlerz is, well, nothing but a dig dogger, because we don't have a recorder and a Goma until we find those arrows.
Yumi's out of keys and out of bombs and cannot progress any further. Unless he somehow finds enough bombs to Kananaki and be able to kill enough Lynels or somehow Kananaki in that room with the Lynels.
We'll just check other parts of the dungeon. So I guess Antlerz just didn't pirouette that door. It's just, it's like one of the first things you want to do is pirouette.
Then remind me, is this best of 3 or best of 1?
Best of 3.
Okay, we're back to good old best of 3.
Both runners are saying, I've got all this money. Please give me an arrow shop. There's the power bracelet.
Well, that'll be useful for Antlerz. And Yumi's not too far away from it.
I mean, it'll be useful if there's something in there. Otherwise, it's just a time waste. No guaranteed overworld blocks in this flag set. There's level 4 for Antlerz.
Okay, so Yumi... Oh, I missed Yumi picking up the power bracelet. I'm dumb.
Yeah, they both have it now.
How did I miss this?
Because there are 2 runners, and sometimes you're watching the one runner instead of the other. Yeah, that's normal.
Yeah, alright. Let's see if this power bracelet spot holds something interesting.
Hints? They're community hints, so... Got a raft in
this
8.
means 8 is in raft blocks.
That would... yeah, indeed, I would hope not.
So I bet you Yumi saved stemming the money here.
I don't think he saved recently enough to do that.
Oh, that's a bummer then. Regrets. I mean, at least one of those was useful.
I mean, it's... The problem with hints for 8, though, is that... with 3 items in there, and you find out one of them is something you maybe don't need, you're maybe a little less likely to dig it, and then if something else you need is there, that can be problematic.
But on the other hand, you still need the Triforce out of 8, so if you just find something along the way...
Yep, we have to in all these flag sets, you do have to have all 8 Triforces to enter 9. Now, there are a few flag sets that start you with Triforces. It's not quite the same as what we had in the recent tournament.
Yeah, a little bit of whiplash. But I'm wondering what's on our coast tonight.
Yeah, we're 21 minutes in. We have not seen the coast. Also, of note...
Yeah, we started in the southwest corner.
Yeah, but sometimes we see the coast very quickly. There are a few runners that'll actually screen scroll just to see the item there. Silver's in 4 for Antlerz. That is huge. Yumi did not find these, which is really interesting because he had the offense to do it. Now, Antlerz has 255 silver arrows to fire. Yeah, what I was starting to say before I got interrupted by Antlerz finding a important item. Funny I call it important item. It is a super important item, but by the definition of the randomizer, it's not, because, you know, important items in 9 and all that. White sword for Yumi in 3. The second quest enemies are 50-50 in this flag set, so they've rolled on today, because we've already seen shooty Stalfos and red and blue bubbles.
I'm wondering, because I wasn't checking Antler's screen as he went through 4, I wonder what path differences he took different from Yumi, because that Triforce was only 2 rooms away from the silvers.
Yeah, I mean, Yumi hopefully gets back there at some point, knowing that, you know, he's got a sword now, he's got a wand and a sword, he's got all the offense.
And a ladder block?
Yeah, well, I mean, we're not going to be able to finish this unless the ladder's near. There's something in that Stalfos, probably just a key.
So what I was going to say... Now I forgot, dang it.
So Antlerz not buying the hints, because I think he wants that money for arrows, because that's his best offense right now.
Yeah, that is perfectly understandable for Antlerz, unless he chooses to save scum.
Alright, Malkir, our tracker, doing a wonderful job, says it was a key issue. Antlerz just must have picked up more keys.
That's another potential if we can't find any progress to the right. And we still haven't made it over to the coast yet.
Nope. I'm weak. I mean, it's not that big a deal because we don't have a ladder, but yeah.
Oh, there's the Triforce in 3.
Yeah, I think we're still missing the floor item here.
I believe so, yeah. Because White Sword was staircase.
Oh, hey, that was right by... Speaking of the coast item, it was right by the coast, which means Yumi probably looked at the coast and we all missed it.
Mm. But Yumi needs to get his butt back to 4.
Yeah, it's a little harder for him because, I mean, Antlerz is going to be able to pick up a sword at some point regardless, whether or not he ends up getting that wand or not, or even that white sword.
But I think both runners are going to find mags first.
Well, I mean, Antlerz could. Yumi won't find mags. Yeah, but won't be able to pick it up first. Antlerz still has a shot of it being his first sword, but he's getting close to level 3, so he's probably going to find that white sword on the floor in here. Yumi's gonna... Oh! Funny. Can't buy arrows because he bought the hints.
Instant regret?
Alright, I see some conversation about pirouetting. So there's 2 types of ways that pirouettes work. The first way is when you enter a dungeon, whatever direction you are facing, if you leave and come back in, that door will open, whether it be a bomb hole or a key door or whatever. That actually is used in the vanilla speedrun in level 1 to save a key. So this is actually vanilla behaviors, not just randomizer behavior. The other way to pirouette is if you leave the screen and come back that direction, if there's a door to be opened, that will open the door. So Antlerz, all he needs to do is leave and come right back in, and he would have opened that wall. And you just, sometimes you just, maybe you just don't think to do it, and that might be where he is right now. I don't think it's going to matter at this point because he's going to get this white sword. He's got a bow. He's got the silvers. The thing he needs right now is a ladder. Ladder might actually just be go mode for these runners.
Ladder would be comfortable go mode.
Well, I mean, a recorder for truly comfortable go mode because the dig doggers are a thing. Plus, we haven't found all our dungeons, so we still could need that raft. And we could need that recorder for Recorder Lake.
A raft is in 8, so we know 8's not raft block, but we have a dungeon by a lake, so it could, be by a recorder spot.
Yeah, so we have until we find all our dungeons, we can't discount the possibility of a raft or a power. No, but power bracelet block doesn't matter because we have it.
And Antlerz is in 3.
Yep, he'll get his white sword. He'll get his Triforce out of here.
And Yumi has money again,
which means he can go buy some arrows, and he probably will. I mean, he knows where the shop is now. He just found level 7. Oof. Not exactly a dungeon you want to dig, but you know you have to do it at some point, and you're right here, so he's probably going to go ahead and just do it. There's that white sword for Antlerz.
Well, Antlerz is going to speed up quickly, so I feel like
yes.
Yumi missing the silvers, with that lack of keys in 4, and Antlerz having silvers and white sword. Antlerz is looking sitting pretty right now.
Yeah, the silvers miss for Yumi is a much bigger deal in the long run than the wand miss for Antlerz. Because the wand is really nice to have, but the silvers are hard required for the end of the game.
I mean, especially with Antlerz vanilla any % run skills.
Antlerz one of the best. Oh, that's an any
Wait,
key.
Was that an any key?
It sure was. I knew there was something in there. I thought maybe it was a regular key. That's gettable. It's not logically gettable, but if you reset that room, you might be able to get that Stalfos to spawn on the side that you're on and be able to pick up that key.
Or find a path over to where you need to be.
Well, no, it's going to even if you find a different path, it's still going to be random whether it spawns in the right place.
So it's like a 1 in 4 or 1 in 3?
There's really not a statistic you can use there because there's 3 spaces where the enemies can spawn, and there's, it's which spot is that one? I guess 1 in 3, I suppose, because you have the carrying
1 in 3
guy.
on entering in the room. You have 3 spots, and
But, you know, Antler's not going to go for it. I would try and get that any key, knowing that's what it is. But he's done with the dungeon otherwise. Because he only has one key.
I don't think he's going back for it.
Nope, he's not going back.
And he's not checking the coast item.
We're never going to know what that coast item is.
Schrodinger's coast item. Is it a heart or is it not a heart?
The only thing Antlerz cares about is a ladder at this point, and even then...
I mean, I think it'd be nice to know if there's a recorder there or not.
Yeah. Recorder could be required in a couple ways.
Well, I think Antlerz will circle back there once he starts heading for the northeast corner checks.
No, it's just weird that he didn't check it while he was right there. I assume Yumi checked it, we just all missed it. Yeah, no, apparently Yumi didn't check it either.
Here. Hey! Oh dear.
Yeah, Yumi without arrows.
It's not bottom portion of 7, then it's ladder blocked.
Yeah, Yumi without arrows yet cannot kill that Goma. That could be a transport. To get around the ladder block. I think the Triforce is in the room that Yumi's in right now, so he's gonna be able to at least pick up the
Yeah, he has the compass. But him not digging some items out of here is really gonna start biting him in the butt.
Well, it's level 7. I don't blame anybody from not wanting to dig a level 7.
But still,
he might not dig it even if he could go further.
But still, the lack of items out of 4 and 2, which I get, understandable because lacking resources, but it's still hurting him, having to double dip.
2, not so much. They're both gonna have to double dip too, so that's even. But the 4 is gonna hurt him. Because does he go back to 4 before he goes to 9 is, of course, the important question.
And Antlerz is now in the 7, so, well, actually, since Antlerz has silvers, or some sort of projectile motion stabby thingy.
Yeah, yeah, he's got the ability to kill the Goma.
What did that say? Oh,
it was a
don't go into the
hint.
next room.
Another community hint.
Is this gonna be useful? Oh, that's
okay,
good.
Okay, 6. Book would certainly be useful for our runners since a lot of our problems, especially in level 2, have been caused by not having a map.
Or ladder.
Yeah, but if the ladder could still be it. Just because the map is blocked by the ladder doesn't mean the ladder can't be in there. There's the arrows for Yumi. He had exactly enough money to buy them after the hints.
Would that be lucky or unlucky?
I mean, yes. I don't know.
And we have a Antlerz still moving forward very quickly in this 7.
Yeah, in this room right here, the Antlerz. This shows some of the more of a vanilla mindset rather than a random mindset. This room can't drop, and push block rooms will not push when Gliaks are involved. Something about fireballs being despawned.
So all we're missing is 1 and 6 tonight.
Have we seen 9?
Yep. Under an Armos in the Force. So looks like Yumi's committing to the 8 dig, even though he knows one of the items in here is the raft.
I mean, he needs the Triforce, so he's gonna at least get the Triforce, or at least try to get the Triforce. Antler's gonna grab the Triforce. Is he gonna leave? I think he's gonna leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, Antlerz is just going full-on go mode, which would explain why he didn't pick up or didn't check the coast item earlier. We'll never know if that Gomo is blocking an item.
And we'll never know what's on the coast!
If one of them gets the ladder, we might find out.
You think if one of them gets the ladder, they're gonna backtrack for it? If it's Something
if
not
they have a
important?
recorder, yes. If they're still looking for something, yes. If not, then no. Recorder will take him right there if they want to check it that way. I don't even think Antlerz buys these hints. Oh, he's gonna buy the cheap one.
I think that's it.
Nope,
Oh,
he's gonna go back in. He's
spending
got
the
a lot
money.
of money now. When he got the hints the other time, or ran into the hints the other time, his only offense was the bow, and so that was money. Well, now he's got the white sword, so he can still kill things. All right, so to answer a question in chat, since it's going to come up, swordless plus means that the runners are not allowed. The wood sword is there. The runners are not allowed to pick it up until the 1 hour mark. There is no way to tell the randomizer to not have a wood sword, and if we were to play completely swordless, then there just wouldn't be a sword. So.
Yeah, imagine the white sword and actual swordless are just bomb upgrades.
That is actually a separate flag. You have to turn that on. Yeah. Typically, typically if actual swordless is played, usually you turn that flag on. But turns out you don't have to. Okay, Antlerz finds level 8. He's gonna join Yumi in here.
So this is one of 7 random flag sets that are generated every time we roll a seed. So we're gonna have quite a bit of variety. So some runners are better at certain seed types than others. And I remember in the race room, Antlerz was bringing up, oh, I want the swordless, or hoping for the swordless, because Antlerz is pretty damn good at swordless.
Yeah, and both runners get to veto one of the flag sets. So nice Canana key by Antlerz there.
And gets rewarded with a compass in the other room here.
And we have a transport here. Yumi's about to find the same transport. Either one. Let's see if Yumi decides to take it.
Well, maybe it might lead somewhere good.
No, it leads one.
Oh, that's funny, game.
We're just going to take it to confirm that it does go back one room and make sure there isn't a segment somewhere. And yes, indeed.
Well, we have a staircase here. I wonder what it's going to be.
And now it's Yumi with the keys and Antlerz with the key troubles. He's not going to be able to go through this door.
Runners are both 2 hearts away from picking up mags.
Yeah, I don't know if either one of them's actually going to bother with it at this point.
I mean, mags does make a difference, as we saw last night.
Yeah, but the combat last night was a lot worse than the combat in this seed has been. So it's.
I was going to say, on the other hand, it allows for a quicker kill of Ganon, and that can make a difference if in a very close race of 9.
Yeah, but also, last night was also a difference between Magic Sword and Wood Sword, and they're both on White Sword.
I know, but if Ganon plays tricky and they both don't have any potions right now.
Nah, both these runners are very experienced vanilla runners. They'll both be fine on Ganon.
Say that to when Ganon hops in a Chevy room and we don't got no ladder.
That's a different issue. That's a completely different issue.
Okay, but if you can manage to somehow get Ganon in a right spot in the Chevy room and not have to use it,
you can kill Ganon.
That's where max can come into play. It would be ultimately very silly and stupid.
I'd rather have a ring in that situation because you're going to take a ton of damage, but
it would be silly and stupid and funny at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah, neither. Oh gosh, I see why. Look at the map on Yumi's side. I see why we couldn't get to the freaking Triforce.
Ew.
Oh my god, that map is a thing.
That is an 8. And we still haven't seen all of our items here yet.
We've seen any of our no, we haven't seen any of our items. We know the raft is in here. but we haven't seen it.
That's bad news for Antlerz. There's like so many key blocks here in this
Yeah, no,
8,
he
so
needs a
Antlerz
key.
is not going to be able to progress.
Yeah, he really
Man, if only
would have been.
he gambled for that any key respawn to be in
Well,
his
it's
favor.
not a gamble. That's just a time sink, is what that it would have been.
Again, if you're entering the room and you said it's random,
Yeah,
it is
no,
still
it's
gambling.
a time. No, well, I mean, it's a time sink. If you do it enough times, you are going to get that key. It's just the way it is.
True, but I'd still say it's when the odds are not exactly in your favor, I'd say it's still gambling.
Nah, nope. Gambling would imply that there's a possibility that you would never get it. Antler's going to go ahead and head towards Death Mountain looking for other dungeons. Yumi is committing to this 8 because he doesn't have silvers. Would really like to find the item in here. A ladder for Yumi would be really big. But no,
That's not a ladder.
I'm not sure if that's the blue one or the wood one, because he does his sprites are a little funky because he uses the sprites that outline, so they're a little easier to see.
For his disappointments.
I mean, it's late enough that the boomerang isn't going to do much for you. So yeah, I would pick it up on the floor, but not in a stair there.
Antlerz is working his way through Death Mountain.
He's going to buy a key at 98 rupees, and that makes sense, because, he's got key issues in 8. I wish he would go back to, I wish he would have gone for that key, the any key in level 3. That would have really served him well.
Well, so Antlerz is now, the one thing to notice, Antlerz only has 2 rupees to his name, so that means only 2 arrows with the bow.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a white sword now, so that's not really a problem for right now. And like I said, the combat hasn't been difficult in this scene.
Thanks, old man.
We're still having a hard time getting through this dungeon. God, so we know there's a raft,
we have second
boomerang,
staircase.
there's one more item. Yeah, I think he was just going to go ahead and grab this Triforce and go. Antlerz is going to go ahead and spin the key.
He's behind.
Well, he's leaving 2 items behind. Here. Yeah, but you're not going to, like... The raft doesn't end up being useful that often.
I'm personally all for you leaving the raft behind.
Oh, we saw a heart in the stair. Okay. Thank you, Malkir.
Yeah.
So you're not going to dig a huge 8 for a raft until the game tells you need a raft. And the game will tell you need a raft when you clear the rest of the overworld and find there's still a dungeon missing.
Do you remember where the map room was in this 8?
I did not see where Yumi picked the map up, so no.
So I'm wondering still where levels 1 and 6 are.
We might find them soon up here in Death Mountain. I think we saw east from Antlerz, but we haven't seen any of West Death Mountain. Yeah, Yumi got the try.
I mean, they're both even at 4 tries at least, but really, the lack of silvers for Yumi is really setting him apart.
Yeah, Antlerz, I expect to get this Triforce out of 8. The advantage for Yumi right now is he's still doing more, he's looking more for items than Antlerz is. And that ladder, if it's required, he's a little more likely to find it. There's the map. Now Antlerz understands, oh, there even is a segment. I didn't even see that the first time.
That was a bullseye for Antlerz.
Yeah, he's killed a few manhandlers before.
Only a few?
Still looking for these other dungeons. With 8 bombs in a first quest overworld, Yumi's gonna be able to finish out this entire area, which is nice. I'll see Antlerz goes and looks for anything else. Or if he just grabs the Triforce. Okay, a little surprised that he's continuing on.
6 is power bracelet left.
Yeah, well, fortunately, both runners have that. There's the heart container for Antlerz. He is gonna pick it up. Makes it a little more likely he'll decide to go ahead and pick up the magic sword. He only needs 1 more heart for it. It's just not convenient to do so right now.
But did Antlerz found the mag spot, right? Or was it only Yumi?
I mean, it was close enough to start. They both saw it. There's the boomerang for Antlerz. It is the regular boomerang. Means the raft's a floor item. That would also be why Yumi probably didn't go after it. Now Antlerz does not know that it is the raft in 8 because he did not buy those.
Mag's range.
It's not a range. He just can pick it up whenever he wants.
Eligible. That's the word I'm looking for.
I mean, we usually say eligible to check it. He's just eligible to get it.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
We know the book is in here. I don't think he's going to look for it. I mean, as useful as it would be, and it would be useful in particular for that level 2.
Oh, it would be funny if the raft's in the ladder block room with the Denogos.
Yeah, it could be. It's either that or it's in that segment, I think. It looks like Antlerz has seen every room.
So I'd say with that, there's no time lost for either runners in this 8 if they both practically full cleared the 8.
Yeah, they both spent about... I think Antlerz maybe spent... Well, no, Antlerz definitely spent more time because he had to go buy the key to come back.
So all we're missing now is level 1 somewhere.
Yep.
Did Yumi finish Death Mountain completely?
I don't think he... No, he's got 8 bombs. He didn't do the Death Mountain bits.
He's making a magic after mags. Understandable. Antlerz is starting to build up some slush fund right now.
Yeah, I think at this point, yeah, it's either in the segment or it's in that Chevy room. Yumi's gonna go back into 2. Let's see if we can figure out 2 this time. We still don't have a ladder to pick up the map that we know is a ladder block, so...
We're gonna be playing Find the Bomb Hole.
Yep. It is segmented. We just had to go through that key door.
Well, now we know.
Also, I think Yumi forgot for a second that these Stalfos are shooty Stalfos. It should get us to the segment with the Triforce. Maybe with the other item. Or find the bomb hole, because of course.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it's back into this level 8.
Is there a couple rooms you didn't full clear?
No one's taken the segment transport.
I don't think he's gonna like what he finds.
Alright, heart container in 2.
Alright.
I mean, whether he likes what he finds depends on whether there's a dungeon behind it.
Alright, so Yumi's done in 2, so now yeah! He has to go back to 4 now. Because
I mean,
if he was diligent
he's gonna do
earlier, he
he's gonna,
noticed anything in 3.
yeah, he's gonna have to go back to 4 for the Triforce, but
Force is 4.
so he was always gonna go back to 4.
7.
But we could have if Death Mountain doesn't hold level 1, he's gonna have to go back to 8.
Hey, but our ladder has spots in recorder.
No, this is a 1Q overworld, so no. The Recorder Lake is 1 spot, and the other
Right,
spot.
I forget it's first quest overworld for a minute.
Yep. The other spots would be raft spots if one is not in Death Mountain. Now,
But we
Recorder
haven't
could
seen
be in
Recorder
7.
Lake spots yet.
I mean, Recorder Lake could be the answer, because we could get a Recorder in 7. We didn't see either item in 7.
7 has to have either the ladder or the recorder at this rate.
We aren't confirmed ladder blocked. And important items are in 9, so no.
Wait.
Those items could just be in 9. It could be a ladder Recorder 9.
Oh, that would be cruel.
We really need to see Death Mountain. I think we're going to get it from Antlerz. He'll be back in 4, which is good for him. Hopefully he finds his silvers in here.
He's not gonna miss the silvers in here.
Nah, he's only got 2 keys. And it is a key issue, and I think it was the other direction. Now, it's likely he digs this dungeon maybe for the ladder, or for a recorder. We're still missing, since we are still missing 1. Antlerz up in Death. There it is. There's level 1.
The raft's not required. All is good in the world.
An immediate map. It's a small one.
Yeah, very compact.
Now, Antlerz hasn't found level 6, so he's probably going to be checking all these Death Mountain spots.
Uh-oh. Get this 1. Not 1, I mean 4.
Yeah, well, the Triforce is not ladder blocked. Neither are the silver arrows, so...
Right, my brain's like forgetting for...
Yeah, level 9, we have seen 9. First item in level 1 is a red ring for Antlerz. I don't think he'll be too upset to find out. I know Antlerz does not particularly like the red ring. Actually, in fact, neither one of these runners particularly likes the red ring showing up. There's the silvers for Yumi, so that's really good for him. However, the reason these runners don't typically like the red ring is they both feel like they have a combat advantage against most players. Red ring has a tendency to even that out. Well, with these 2 runners, they both have really good combat, so it's not as much of a...
I think it's a moot point in this case.
I mean, it isn't quite a moot point. It's gonna be good for Antlerz because he's gonna be able to go faster than Yumi is right now. But good chance Yumi finds that red ring.
Yumi dig 1 for looking for the ladder and chance it, or is he just gonna make a beeline for the Triforce? Is the question.
I mean, he looks like he's gonna look for the ladder. There's the map of 4.
Wait, yeah.
So far, no ladder blocks to get into 9. That ladder could just be in 9.
Only a couple rooms away from the... Oh, there it is. He just needs to get up to Death Mountain for level 1.
Yeah, and he's gonna go there soon because he doesn't have anything else left.
So, I don't think we're finding our whatever the heck's on the coast tonight.
No, because
well, very often.
I mean, it's only the coast item is only relevant if it turns out to be, a recorder that ends up being required because of a dig dogger.
Oh, Antlerz just paid off a mugger in a one-way room.
Yeah, he paid off the bomb because that means I'm actually a little surprised he paid off the bomb. It does show that he wants to get magic sword, but there are other hearts out there that you know, because he doesn't need more than the 11 hearts that give him mags.
Yeah, but couldn't he have also just reset and backtracked?
He could have up-A'd out, yes, but that's slow.
Oh, that's not a ladder.
That is not a ladder.
Funny Antlers.
Yep, magic boomerang in level 1.
So, your prediction about ladder potentially being a 9 could be true.
I mean,
Now, if only we knew what
potentially,
our coast item was, we'd be able to give a guarantee.
no, we haven't seen the second item in 4. We haven't seen any items in 7.
Oh, right, my bad.
You mean in
I
level
gotta
1?
get used to the flag set again.
Well, strap in. There's a whole bunch of flags to get used to.
Oh, it's gonna be so disorienting throughout this entire tournament.
Yumi gets us the heart container in level 1 up to 13 hearts. It's a lot for a player like him. Yeah, there's Antlerz with some money, so that's really good for him. This is gonna be the heart. This is gonna be the red ring for Yumi. Antlerz is gonna find 6 very shortly. But right now, definite advantage Yumi, depending on the ladder situation.
Oh, it would be so trolly if we have a Zelda in a moat or Chevy room.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, on the bright side, our runners know the ladder can't be our coast item because we need a ladder to get it.
Yeah, and to answer chat, the issue with Antlerz definitely spent more time in 8. So, and not only did he spend more time in 8, he left 8 and had to come back with the key. So yeah, that definitely was an issue for him. Yumi just needs to get this Triforce out of 1. Looks like let's see if he decides to go for second item.
I think he does. You're not leaving it behind in the small of a 1 in case it's the ladder.
Maybe. Heart for Antlerz in 6. So he knows the other item is the book. This right here is why I'm surprised Antlerz went ahead and gave up the bomb instead of the heart. Because now he's got 1 extra heart for the magic sword. He was still going to be able to pick it up.
Yeah, but
he didn't go get it right away.
The 1 last bomb could come into play in level 9 if level 9 chooses to be very bomb wall heavy tonight.
It could. Now, caveat to that, both these runners, again, both very accomplished vanilla runners, they know how to work a count, so they know how to make sure they have bombs all the time. Yumi, of course, pays the heart because there's really no reason for him to have that many hearts.
Oh, chest jerk would be sad.
I think chest jerk would give up the heart there, too. He'd be sad to do it. Whereas there are some runners that'll be happy to give up that extra heart.
I mean, yeah, technically it is time lost when you have to refill everything from low health.
And chat asking if the book does anything. The book is Atlas in this flag set.
Did you mean to grab that?
Yeah, I mean, it's on the floor. It's not. I mean, it's not a big deal to grab it's not a time loss to grab the boomerang sitting there on the floor. Did he mean to grab it? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know.
But Yumi is going to be the first of her runners into level 9 very shortly.
Yeah, Antlerz still needs to go back to 6, or needs to finish 6 and needs to go back to 2, and he's nowhere near the Triforce in this level 6. And yeah, I think Sam in chat has it right. it would have probably cost him more time to avoid it than it would have cost him to pick it up. And so he just walked right over it, pick it up. Not that big a deal. There's the map for Antlerz. I don't know if we saw this map on... I don't think we saw this map on Yumi's side.
Oh, there is a bomb upgrade, and it's only +2.
Nope. +3. Yeah, +2. We had 7. We now have 9. Get that one bomb he gave up back. Yeah, there's the Triforce. He knows the book's the other item in here. Is not going to go back for it. It'd be nice to have the map to 9, but it's who knows how much deeper he'd have to go in this level.
And with that, since we're going to be entering level 9, right about in a screen or two, would you like to inform our viewers what we're going to start looking for?
I'll let you do that.
Alrighty. So as Yumi enters this level 9 at 1 hour and 11 or 12 seconds, whatever, we're going to be looking for a couple things. We're going to be looking for a roar. We're going to be listening for it. And that's going to mean Ganon's nearby. And we're also going to be looking for... Yeah, that was a roar. Excellent form, Ganon. And we're also going to be looking for a shutter door, like this one on the screen here.
This is not going to work, Yumi.
So remember what I said earlier?
This is a ladder. Yeah, you're not killing Ganon in this room. If you could come in from below, yeah, you could kill it. You could absolutely do it. And well, you got one hit on him. Maybe this, I don't know.
If you get a hit on him somehow with the master mags, yeah, see? If he's able to get a hit.
Yeah, but where's the Triforce going to spawn? He's going to go for it.
Oh. Dang.
Okay, can he pick it up, though? Yeah, it looks like it's going to spawn in a way that he can pick it up. Yep, sure did. Okay, well, logically ladder blocked Ganon.
So remember that hypothetical scenario I thought of earlier that came true?
I mean, it wasn't a Chevy room. We all know that can happen. I would have
still
rather
same
been a
time.
Chevy room if it had been me, though.
So right now, since we already found Ganon, we're going to be looking for a shutter door that is when an enemy of rooms just automatically pops open. And that'll lead to Zelda.
Also, Antlerz not picking up the magic sword when he spent the money or spent the bomb. That makes 0 sense to me.
And now Antlerz is going to be in this level 9. Oh, it's going to be close. But if that Chevy room and Ganon's room is the way to get to Zelda, it's going to be pretty fun because Buffer Runners are going to have to scramble to backtrack looking for the ladder.
Antlerz is going to grab that magic sword and then maybe world wrap over to 9.
So what's your thoughts on that shutter door being Zelda?
Did it open? I mean, it could be. I mean, yeah, right, because it could be Zelda. Yumi's heading that direction.
Down. Uh-oh.
I mean, the ladder could still be here.
It also just chances drastically lowered.
Yeah, we'll see how Antlerz handles this Ganon fight.
Well, it's a coast heart, we know now.
Oh. Antlerz didn't want it. Like, wait a minute, just pick it up.
Wait a second. 1, 2, 3. Does this mean
oh, wait, no.
okay,
he was... So I wonder if he forgot, like I forgot, that you can't world wrap without the ladder. We did find the coast heart there.
So our ladder's either in 7 or 9. That's what, right?
I think we didn't see the second item in 4. I'm not sure if we saw the second item in 4.
Wasn't it a heart?
I don't remember if we saw a heart in 4. If we did, we did. Then it's you're right, 7 or 9.
Well, it depends on if we can break through.
Okay, it's Antler's turn to go ahead and do the scan and fight. What we really need right now is the map to this 9 and a compass.
Man, the book would be really nice right about now.
Yeah, but the map's out there somewhere.
That is
what
if we can
Antlerz
pick it
decides to
up.
do here. He's gonna go for the fight
he's
too. A
doing the
little
same
bit more
thing.
difficult. He's only got 3 hearts.
Make that 2.5. Just not able to get enough hits in right now. There we go.
There you go. There you go.
So now it's will Yumi find Zelda first? Or is it going to be ladder blocks question?
To answer chat, we don't know that it isn't Zelda. Next to Ganon, we have no way of knowing. We don't have a map, we don't have a compass. And we don't have a Zelda found elsewhere.
And for all we know, that could be the only way Shadow Door into that room.
Oh, okay. Jess telling us that we saw that there was a key door from above that room, so it's not where Zelda is.
Okay, so that's not Zelda.
Thank you, Jess.
But man, the ladder is really, like, its presence is being very felt here, lack thereof.
I mean, kinda. I mean, at this point, that's the only... I mean, technically Ganon was ladder blocked, but the runners were able to do it. And there's still no confirmed hard ladder blocks in this seed. Just, you know, just the Any key, and even that wasn't a hard ladder block. The runners could have gotten it. I'm not sure Yumi saw that it was the Any key and not a regular key when he was in that room, but he did see that room. Oh, Antlerz finds the map.
Oh, that's a brick tonight.
Yeah, but we're missing an entire column, so it's actually only 52 rooms. Yeah.
We're ladder blocks in that direction. Yes, we are missing an entire row, but it's trying to do its best impression of a 64-room 9.
Well, I mean, it's missing 12 rooms.
But it's not looking good right now.
No, we got lots more to explore. We've been around that room, you know, that's... This, it's been fairly connected. But terrible. These wall mass rooms are just so slow.
Hey, is this a here?
Nope.
Nope.
We're still picking up keys. Although our key situation is a lot better than it was before.
That's a key point.
Runners are in different parts of the dungeon right now.
Yeah, but Yumi's seen a lot of this 9.
He has. Antlerz having... I'd rather be in Antler's
worse
position,
and
though,
worse.
and have the map.
Antlerz is at 10 keys.
Yep. Yeah, he wants to know why
wait,
he couldn't have just one of those keys, you know.
Oh!
Oh no. That is a ladder. That is a hard ladder block. Okay, where are you going, Yumi?
So, this is funny.
I don't think it's funny.
As
It's,
a viewer,
amusing.
I think it's hilarious.
Let's see how long it takes Antlerz to find that. And Yumi going straight to level 7. Because he knows that the raft is in level 8.
Now, this is such a nice race to kick off our first restream, you know?
The ladder could still be in this 9. We did see a heart. And that's it. That's all we
but
saw.
we don't know if that second item staircase was accessible.
We don't know that. But we don't know for sure that the answer is level 7.
But we've practically full cleared all the items here.
Have you? I don't know that we can say that.
Well, except the second item in 9.
Yeah? This is a stair. What is it? It's a recorder. Okay, it's 50-50 now.
Oh, lordy.
Chat suggesting ladder is a raft block. That is not possible.
It's actually not possible tonight. I think I have a ladder block Zelda, ladder blocked Ganon, and no raft blocks. Wait, so is it a 9?
Did he just get a second item? I missed it. Oh, apparently we're ladder blocked in 7.
Oh, so this is
That's right, because yeah, I think that's true. Yeah, Yumi going back into 9.
This could be something valuable time for Antlerz. Unless he chooses...
Well, Antlerz needs to make the decision to stay in this dungeon. He also doesn't know that there's a raft in 8 and could go back there.
Good point, good point.
Now, on the other hand, there were only 2 possibilities for that raft in 8, and one of them was the Chevy Dodongo room, which is not going to have the ladder.
Well, Zelda's not in her room there.
Yeah, we saw that a while ago. Oh, by the way, I think we just... If that... Oh, careful. Okay, Antlerz now has no sword. Which is a little unfortunate. Got other offensive weapons, thankfully, but unfortunately for him, not having the wand is going to hurt him here.
Well, Antlerz is on a nice rupee count right now. We're still looking for our ladder.
So, to answer chat, Yumi knew of a location in level 7 that could have an item, and he was right, it did have an item. It was the recorder. And the recorder not going to be required in this seed, unless there's a dig dogger blocking a stair in this dungeon. There's a ladder for Yumi. To see, well, he might up A. I wanted to see what room he was in. So that's, unless Antlerz doesn't even know where Zelda is, so this is, at this point, this is Yumi's race.
Oh, it's in the dash. Yeah,
I see it now.
Number if he can get over there is a couple rooms away.
Yeah, Antlerz got close to Zelda, but he didn't actually see her.
And with that, we are across the water, and now we have saved the princess. Yumi has finished with an official time of 1 hour, 14 minutes, and 8 seconds. Forget your GGs in chat if you haven't already. And that's game 1.
Yeah, game 1. Antlerz will have to win game 2 to force a game 3.
Wait, did Antlerz find the ladder in the room right or over here?
I mean, if he finds it, he can finish. I don't know if he'll finish if he finds Zelda before he finds the ladder.
He needs to check the staircase in the room south of here, or a couple south. Yeah, this is the room here.
It right here. There's the ladder that he doesn't know he needs. Fortunately, Antlerz does not know where Zelda is.
So let's see if Yumi's gonna pop in tonight or not. Okay. We just got the DNF from Antlerz.
All right, we'll get our runners in just a second. Yeah, I think Antlerz was counting on Zelda being down in that bottom area near Ganon, and just it didn't turn out to be the case. We do have Why Must You Hate Me, Yumi, GG's.
Yo, thank you.
And Anthony, GG's.
What a crazy one.
GG's, dude.
So Yumi, how did you feel going and finding Zelda in that room?
Oh my god, that was so bad. And then the stupider thing is I left in level 9 to go to 7 and dug the items out of 7. And then I was like, oh, important items are in 9. Let's just go back to 9. So yeah, we could have been, I walked past that staircase like 3 times. I just didn't check it.
Oh,
I wasn't thinking about it.
Oh no, yeah. I mean, yeah, if you could look on the screen right now, you can see what the map of 9 looks like, so.
Oh yeah.
So, I mean, you're missing an entire column, but that's still pretty big and blocky.
Oh yeah, Antlerz doesn't even know about the Zelda yet. Oh my god, dude.
Nope.
Yeah, no, I found the ladder and assumed it was behind Ganon, or I assumed she was behind Ganon. It was
there.
But that was after you had already finished. I found the ladder before you finished, but I didn't even get back to Ganon before you finished, I don't think. It was, yeah, like, I did a ton of unnecessary digging in like 8. I had to go back because I didn't have keys.
Yeah, speaking of keys, you saw the any key in a Chevy room. You could have gotten that with a little bit of effort if you wanted to try and get that Stalfos to spawn on the right side.
I wasn't sure. I didn't want to mess
I didn't
with
think
it.
about that.
I was already feeling like kind of tilted, kind of behind because of that, because of my stupid, you know what, forgot to turn off save states before, and I had to.
Oh, is that what you were doing? Yeah, we saw you futzing around with your EverDrive a little bit early on. Didn't know what that was about.
Yeah, that cost me a good minute there. Probably more, but then that 8 dig just really hurt, especially having to go back to it after not getting a key or like not getting keys. and deciding to like digging every single room in 8 that I had access to, thinking that I was probably going to need either a ladder or a recorder.
Mhm.
I'd already seen
Actually,
a bunch
yeah.
of big doggers everywhere.
I dug all of 8 too, man. Weirdly, I don't really know why.
Yeah.
It's because the Triforce was so deep. I was just like, oh, I'm just gonna do the rest of this. I knew the third item was a raft, but I had like a few dungeons outstanding. I'm like, I might as well just grab this raft. But it must have been blocked, either ladder blocked or dig dogger blocked. I don't know. I couldn't find it.
There was. Oh, I don't. We never
was one
saw
of the
the
two.
segment, and there was also a Chevy room up in the north that could have, with 3 dongos that could have dropped it.
Yeah, there were a couple dig doggers and the Chevy room. And then, yeah, I dug. I didn't dig 7, but it just took me. That 9, I literally saw every room except for 1, I want to say. 1 or 2.
Yeah.
Maybe 2.
Oh, probably.
But.
I didn't
So-
dig 7 the first time in. I went through 9 and got Ganon down and found Zelda, and instead of looking for ladder in 9, I just went to 7 and dug out the recorder, and then I was like, okay, I'm not gonna find this floor item. I'm just gonna go back to 9.
Yeah, there was some interesting exchanges. So, Antlerz, you missed the wand in 5 because I guess you didn't pirouette the front door. I think it was just one room down from start.
Yeah, probably not. I mean, I think I saw the open door or something. I don't remember much about 5.
Mhm.
I was
And
pretty
then-
much in and out.
And then Yumi, I think you were key blocked away from the silvers the first time you went in there. So, you know, it was advantage Yumi because he got the wand. And of course, you didn't have a sword yet. And then it was advantage Antlerz because he got the silvers. Yumi, you got to the white sword a little bit earlier than Antlerz did. Neither one of you checked the coast item, which was funny.
Yeah,
yeah.
I realized after I left that I forgot to check it, but I was like, it doesn't even matter till I get the ladder anyway.
Yep.
So, and then I forgot I didn't have the ladder and tried
Yeah.
to world wrap over.
Okay,
to
I
it.
feel better. I thought because I was he'll just roll wrap over and go to 9 from he'll get the magic sword roll wrap over and then you went to do it and you couldn't because you didn't have a ladder. I'm like, oh yeah, I think he forgot. He didn't have a ladder, just like I
Yeah.
forgot. He
I
didn't
also
have a
forgot to
ladder.
grab the mags or grab mags before I went into 2, which
Yeah, okay,
I was
so
planning on doing the whole time.
yeah, I was wondering about that because like you gave up the bomb. You were at 11 hearts in 1. You gave up the bomb. And then, which surprised me because, you know, surely there was another heart. And of course, you ran into another heart before you could pick up the sword. So you end up giving up the bomb. But then on the other hand, you know, you're an experienced vanilla player. You know how to force a bomb. So,
Yeah, I mean, a lot of that came from like, or a lot of the, you know, dumb decisions and forgotten stuff came from kind of just like the tilt of forgetting to turn off my save states.
okay.
I tried select swapping and accidentally set a save state toward the beginning of the seed, and I was like,
Mhm.
crap, I've gotta like the next available opportunity, I've got to go and save. I was gonna do like the rest of the start area and then up a save and come back and do Candle Row.
Mhm.
And I was really annoyed that I found a dungeon down there because then I had to like, you know, it screwed up my routing that I was planning to do after the save. So it
Right.
was just a bunch of stuff that was
Yeah. Mhm.
kind of annoying me.
Also, I had one like 4 minutes in, dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was
wow.
pretty early.
Good question for both of you.
So that
Are you
had to
guys going to
hurt.
be changing which flags you guys are going to be restricting for race 2 onwards?
Well, interesting question. I think the technical rule that we made was you veto for the series. So
Oh, really?
yeah, but I don't care. We can, you know, within the players, they can do whatever the hell they want. So I'll talk to. We had some funny shenanigans because like I think I knew that he didn't want the one that I didn't want, so I almost didn't pick it, but I was too scared, so I picked hidden dungeon numbers anyways. So swordless was the last one that I wanted, but this wasn't swordless though. I had no wand 4 minutes in.
I
So
know. Antlerz, what did you veto? If you don't mind.
Hidden dungeon numbers.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's the
he
same
was-
one I want to veto. Yeah.
Yeah, he was talking about vetoing either swordless or hidden dungeon numbers, and I was like, well, I told him what I do will be different based on which one you pick. So
Yeah. So I knew one of the two he was gonna pick. So I YOLO'd and hoped that it was gonna be swordless that he was gonna pick. So I picked hidden dungeon numbers, even though swordless is my number one. After this series, I'm gonna pick swordless every time.
Even though you did well. I mean,
Yeah, but I mean, literal wand. Let's just say 4.5 minutes.
Yeah,
in,
the wand
and
is-
the white sword was like 20 minutes in. Like, yeah,
although
it
I
was-
still say that free red candle on the Armos item makes a huge difference. Because those of us that played this
Yeah, it
in the
does.
VR last fall, we didn't have a guaranteed red candle in the Armo spot, so it makes a huge difference.
All
yeah,
right.
it definitely does.
All right, any idea when game 2 is going to be?
Nope, gonna have to flush that out. So we'll talk about it and get back to you.
All right, cool.
yeah.
GG's to both of you. Good luck
Yeah.
on game 2. And anything else you want to add before we go ahead and close things out?
Oh, just GG's, dude. Well played. Got my work cut out for me now.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for the restream. Everyone who made it happen, as always.
Yeah, echo that. He's just making it interesting for me. It's very likely going to win game 2 and 3, but it's cool to sneak one in. That one felt
Come on,
like
Yumi.
very
Never
smooth
know.
from like beginning to end. Like Drew's like to say, everyone has their like ranges of what they're going to finish in a seed.
Mhm.
And I think I just finished in like a higher range, and Antlerz finished in his lower range. So that's why I got him. Even though I went to 7 and dug out the recorder for no reason, I could have been done what 4 minutes.
I mean, you
4
know,
or
you
5
just did it
minutes
for
earlier.
Jess, right? You just did it for Jess.
Yeah. But yeah, thanks again, guys. Thanks for doing the restream and stuff and the comms. GG, dude. We'll do it again.
GG's.
All right, thanks, guys. Good luck again. And we'll see you in the next one. But yeah, that's pretty much going to do it for us. Looks like we're going to get, at least we have a tracker signed up. I don't know if they're going to show it on SpeedGaming 3. That'll be Sis Crusher versus Ugandis, their game 1. And at 9 a.m., if we get a crew, we have a race between Diane and Bogey. That'll be a good one tomorrow morning. That'll be on SpeedGaming Main. But yeah, I want to thank everybody. Thank you to Malcure Trackers, always our MVPs. Thank you very much for clicking those buttons. K-Tap, it was a pleasure.
As always, it is a pleasure.
All right, and that's going to do it for us. Stay tuned for the next one over on SpeedGaming 3, and otherwise, keep an eye on that schedule. Good night, everyone.